and I've started this video. Jeff, can you point the video at us? And this is Jonathan Nelson. I'm the public gesture. This is the engineer, EFI, correct?
Clinton Davis.
Clinton Davis. That's what I wanted to do. Ask your name, because you know how you text and you put in your phone. I'm just documenting everything like this, and so we always video record. Even with travelers, I've had 2 denials in town with videos. They overturn those denials and now pay for them. I've handled over more than 50, probably well over 100, probably maybe more than 200 claims on this storm in this town and around this property.
So is it one particular storm you were?
This is 519, and I got the hell report, which I'll show you also on my phone, and I can email it to you. Address specific here, a hell report.
519, 2022.
Yes, sir. And I'll send you that. I've showed the manager here, Scott. I also have dealt with EFI and several other claims as well. So I'm familiar with your guys' process a little bit, because I handle the whole country, not just here. And, but anyway, I've worked with EFI and other claims as well.
Right.
So, have you read the policy? The insurance
policy? No, sir.
So you're engineering. You're making a determination of what you call damage. Is that correct?
Correct.
I don't know what you call damage, but I've been doing this a long time, right? So I always like to show this, as I show the manager. This is something that I actually, and this is important for the video, because what it is I am an insurance adjuster licensed by the state, so I look over policy definitions, and sometimes what one person calls damage is somebody else doesn't, and vice versa, and that gets into a lot of stuff. Why a lot of claims are denied in the first place and overturned later. But anyway, this is just an example. I'm not saying this is Trevor's example, but I got this from State Farm. You've heard of State Farm, of course. This is a serial number. This is their picture to that serial number, and this is a description from State Farm. They gave me this after I raised a lot of issues, and I will be asking EFI, and I'll also ask travelers for something like this that gives me a visual, because I will put this on the roof, and I will look at that next to each hell damage as well. And the description is not mine, the picture's not mine. This came from State Farm, and anybody, if you want to take a picture of this, you can go on their site and pull this up. I didn't make this up. And so I use this. Okay. And I've asked Scott for something similar. And I know there's a lot of different engineers with different interpretations. This is why I put this in the camera and the light, because if it gets into I don't call this damage, and I'm doing this every day, and I'm licensed to do this work, okay? And we got an engineer paid by the insurance come out, and they say, we only call it damage if there's a hole in the shingle and you put it underneath. I want that documented, I want it known, and then I want those shingles lifted up and show me. I'm not going to try and change your standard. I just want to know what it is, and that way I can understand where your interpretation comes from. That's all.
I'm not in a position to answer any questions.
If you don't, then that's noted as well. I told them that. That was
I have to analyze my data before I can
Well,
make
see, we make decisions every day when we look at them. So there is no put it in a microwave, turn it on, run it a formula. It comes out and it gives you an answer. We make decisions every day, in fact, on the roof. So when somebody tells me, and I hear this all the time, I know this ain't nothing about you. By the way, this is nothing aimed at him or anybody, because engineers, they always say the same thing. We can't speak or tell you anything. We're going to go back, we're going to look at everything, and we're going to come up with an answer. But I'm calling that BS. Not to him personally, but to everybody.
If this gentleman wants me to speak candidly,
you
during this investigation,
you can, and I'm going to ask you candidly on the video. Do you want him to?
No, he needs to put all his documentation down on a report, so we all see.
So he can't speak to it first. He needs to go to you. Or
no, he needs to write his report. As soon as we get the report, we share it with you guys.
That's just a natural
same
order
day,
thing.
the same day we get the report.
Most
you-
engineers,
when
they
you're up
collect your
there-
data,
Yeah.
and you analyze it based on the circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, not only that, but I mean, I have to pull weather reports, and there's all
Okay.
sorts of different variables
I get
associated
all
with
that.
this decision.
Yeah.
So it's not something that you just put somebody on the spot and expect them to do, especially when they're on it.
Let me ask you something. I don't know about you, but I'm asking. I always send this in ahead of time, and I always look at this first before I even do an inspection. I did look at the hell report. Did you look at polar weather report for this property yet?
I have not.
Well, that's usually what I always do first. That's okay. You do it your
I
way.
always show up with a clean slate, so I show up unbiased.
But you know what? You come up unbiased. You look. You don't even know what direction. You're just going to look at the damage to find direction. You're going to look at all the window wraps. You're going to look at all the vents, all the everything.
If that's what you want me to do.
That's not what I'm saying. No, I'm not.
I mean,
I think I made right.
Are we going to sit here and discuss it, or are we going to start looking at things?
Maybe. I think this is just as important. You know, because earlier.
It's important for you and your
It is.
YouTube channel. Or
It
what?
is, and I'm representing the insured right now. and it's important to him. The church pastor, including there's a lot of eyes on this, including lawyers right now. And I'm on video, and for all of them to see this. And this is important. This is no joke. In fact, I just told you to start off that way on purpose, that to know, in fact, there was 2 denials on top of my travelers that they later paid. That's a fact. That's not me. And you know why I'm talking so much is because those facts didn't get worked out by not asking the questions I'm asking right now. In fact, they got paid because of these questions. So we can go ahead now and continue on. And this is not personal to him. I never met him before. He's a nice guy. He's very professional. I'm just here asking the questions for later, for evidence, for everybody to see, including whoever needs to. The state, the lawyers, the jury, whoever needs to see this video will see it, including you if you want it. Okay, I'm ready. You lead the way. You want me to? I got ladders set up.
Yeah.
I got ladders set up. You guys can use our ladders because what I did, I got the best way up. I got a ladder one way up, one level, and you go up another.
You guys have traversed this roof?
I haven't.
Have you been on this roof?
He was up early.
Yeah.
He was up earlier.
You've been on it?
Yes,
Then please show me the damage.
Sure. I can do that.
You will save us a lot of time.
I got you. You want to walk around first?
I've already walked around.
Basically, talk right here about these just going on the ground, whoever marked the hell on the downspout here. So. You want to look at the interior first, that's leaking, we're going to look around.
I'm here to be of service to everyone. So
I just take inside. Yeah,
everything you're aware of, let's take a look at it. You want to go inside first? That sometimes helps. We can locate it on the roof.
I'll walk fast so we can do this fast. Actually, Jeff, I'm going to go ahead and take them in there. Let me grab my phone.
I think a lot of it's flat, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of it's flat.
Sanctuary's steep.
They locked the door.
Okay. That's all right. We'll come back to it. Yeah, I think
Well,
come
they
back
do
in.
that. Yeah.
If you're okay, say, what was his name again?
What's that?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember names.
Oh, it's Clinton.
Clinton.
Davis.
You want to just come back down later and do the interior?
Whatever's best.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, I can show you this. There's a tarp up here. I don't know if you already seen it. Right up there is where that in the sanctuary.